But the parable that holds the theme of emptiness and nothingness most joyfully and poignantly to me is the prodigal son. And I find this one very hard to do without acting it out, because my feeling, it had to be an act. There had to be more than one person. It had to be a performance. That's what I think. But the parable starts off with a bit of, Jewish mockery of Gentile life. And younger son insulting his father, saying, "Give me your life. You're as good to me as dead. I want my inheritance now." Goes off into Gentile land, whether it's a town over the hill or whether it's something further away. Gets mixed up in the most ridiculous thing that a young Jewish boy could get mixed up in, ends up feeding pigs. That's laughter. That's got to be laughter. And then when the kid comes home, the young son, however old he might be, who's looking for him? The parable gets even worse. His father. Searching, looking out, waiting, anxiously looking, doing everything that a patriarch would not do. When he sees the son, he picks up his clothing, right, and runs to meet him, probably exposing his genitals, right, because they don't have big clothing like we do. Maybe he had some underwear, I don't know. But presumably not. Making a fool of himself. Running up to that son, throwing his arms around the neck and kissing him. So it's not a patriarch that greets that younger son. And then it gets worse. The young son gets the ring, the patriarch ring, gets the cloak, gets the seat of honor, and gets the feast. So we have to assume that younger son gets the whole inheritance. That father is welcoming that son home with every sign that he has all the authority. But then we think, well, that's probably good because we're used to that too. That's a God habit right there. If you think about the Bible and the stories of Israel, the youngest person always gets chosen, right? Very often. The young one or the unexpected one is the one that can think of David being chosen. He was the unexpected one. But then, just when we think that, this is where it gets taken away. The older son stands there, and the father comes out to the older son and says, "By the way, don't worry, you get everything." And so you're left standing there, and you have to ask the question, what is the younger son celebrating? He's got nothing. Nothing yesterday, nothing tomorrow, nothing right now. He's celebrating nothing. And his life is in the hands of that older brother. And we're left standing there with the older son. And now we got to ask the question, what's going on with this celebration that's no celebration at all? That's this boy home, present, but who's absent as he's present? Because he has nothing. So here's the question. As you stand there outside in this parable looking in, are you going to go into the celebration or not? Can you join it? Can you join the celebration of nothing? Can you drop the pretense of your life and walk in there? Or are you going to stand outside and be angry?